Welcome back. It's live now, well, pre-recorded, but welcome back to the Holiday Tracking Center where we're talking about the holiday season. And we're back from exams and back and ready to give you the information about how troubling the holiday season is getting. So, first off, we're going to do three things today. And the first one is, since we weren't there, showing you the Black Friday update. We're going to have a quick look at what Black Friday brought to the holiday season. And second of all, number two, we're going to do the general holiday update. And that includes religion and secular all combined into one. So we're going to give that update first. And then we're going to give you the religious update. We're going to take a look at the religious side in our religion mode. This is our first non-general mode that we're doing so far this season. So, let's get started. Now, Black Friday came, and it was probably one of the biggest Black Fridays ever. So, Black Friday becoming a new holiday. It's the most secular and most social day of the holiday season. Now, let's take a look at what Black Friday did for us and what Black Friday did for the state of Connecticut. Now, we're going in here on general picture mode, but we can see we had some moderate activity, a lot of that stemming right into the mall areas where there was activity. A lot of activity goes on at West Farms. We were at the Westfield Meriden Center where it was starting the holiday season. But luckily it was more social. So note that we had some green right around there at Westfield Meriden. But definitely along some of the I-95 corridor, all over the place. Things heat up. But for Black Friday and the official start of the holiday season. So that's a quick look there. And of course, New York. Well, there was some activity with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and all that coming through. So here we are. And of course, the outlets are always a big center for holiday activity. So we got Simon's, Clinton Crossing, and the Tanger Outlet Centers, which provide some holiday activity. So we're going to switch gears right now. And we're going to do actually a little bit of longitudinal. So what is longitudinal view? Longitudinal is the change over time. So since we have this picture, maybe we'll do a little more longitudinal special. Here's a look at Black Friday. And here's a look at today. So today being filmed on December 15th. And we can see there is a lot of holiday activity already starting to show up. When you get a lot of these colors, it's not a good thing because that is some intense feelings and intense emotions of the holiday season. So now onto our secular or our general mode. It's not actually a secular mode, but it is it's a general Christmas. We showcase the secular activity, lots of shopping, and then the religious side all combines in. So, to just give you a general view. And here is the secular activity, and the look for secular activity, or general activity, I should say. And actually, I will have to say it's a little lower than some other years. And why could it be lower? I'm thinking it could because it has been warm. Even today, we are in a 50 degrees southwesterly flow, so that can help to preclude some holiday activities. And the most common I've seen is more on the secular level, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But we can see throughout the center of the state is where we have some of the most intense activity going on right now. Those are areas from, Meriden getting some activity, Hartford areas, points east getting some activity with more shopping areas down there where a lot of the secular activity is beginning to go on. We head down over to West Farms, big shopping centers, and maybe we'll show you. You can see this is just another big hot spot for shopping, and we'll show you this to you in the street view mode. Once this loads up, and so it will take you a little bit of street view, and maybe we can incorporate this. You can see another big shopping area all around in our street view. I guess this really doesn't show it, but back to the tracker now. So it's luckily, in some good ways, it's good that we have the secular heating up more than we do the religious aspect of things. Now we're going to head down to Holiday Tracker was definitely down there, and I think we can agree that dark red is what's going on here in the Orange Milford area, not just at the Westfield, Connecticut post, but also at the, all along Route 1. It's dark reds there, so when you head up all the way to Sawmill Road, whoa, the doghouse doesn't even look like it's that bad, but, that's more the religious side of things over there in and around the doghouse. Again, let's do another little street view for you, showing you that definitely when you take a look at secular activity, well, there's nothing but secular. I mean, the secular activity is pretty good, I'd have to say. I mean, it's better than the religious activity, but it's not always that great. It still could be some intense holiday activity there along the Post Road in Milford and as well Orange with the Christmas tree shop. Now, there's definitely one spot that really rings in Connecticut. We're going to do another spot in Connecticut, and that is Mystic. Holiday Tracker was at Mystic just the other day, and we can see that Mystic, we always talk about, and even Dave in Middlefield mentions that Mystic, they're always heating up for the holiday season. And we were there the other day, and it's actually maybe not quite as extreme as we thought, but there are still some red showing up, especially in the town center of Mystic, where we have some red, where they all like to decorate everything for the holidays, and even a little activity up around the old Mystic Village, stuff over there. So, generally some moderate activity to getting more intense as you head up to the northeastern part of the state. The outlet, and of course, here we go. It is from quality down to Sim. Oh, it's just Sim Jim, and it's some dark reds going on there. It's all, and we'll come back to this a little more in our religion mode, heading up to the center part of the state, which we already did, the central sort of Middlesex County areas. Around in Middlefield, we have some moderate activity, with Dave in Middlefield is coming in with some moderate activity, so we want to just mention Dave in Middlefield. Now we did our first thing we wanted to do today. Now let's switch over to religion. Another thing we want to be very careful about and showing you quickly here, we're running out of time, is our religion mode. And that will tell us a lot of what's going on with the religious aspects. And we said not a whole lot of religion, but then again there is a lot of religion going on. We have mainly, most intense area is Bethlehem with the religious aspects. And again, we even just popped up that there's, nativity churches, postcards. So if you talk about intense holiday feelings, Bethlehem, Connecticut, ooh, that's another big place where you're seeing a lot of that. And of course, Fairfield County, a little bit, you got some of the 1%, which sometimes claims to focuses sometimes on the religious aspects. Of course, New York, they light up, but not at that extreme. They're extreme, again, on the secular end. If we take a quick look at secular mode, you can see that we have a lot more intense activity going on in New York on the secular mode. Let's pull that up. And if it's up right now, here it is, secular mode. Very intense. We even got some purples going on, some bright purples in that mode there. And of course, oh boy, you can't forget that. Oh, he's flying up early. Bright white, it's John Simjim. This trapper's showing up white, and that is because, oh, it's nothing but bright light over there at John Simjim. Nothing but religious activity going on. And you can see all of that going on. John Simjim, Route 139 in North Branford. Some other hot spots that we have across the state could be, you know, just some general pockets. Of course, some of the least populated areas may have a little more religious activity. Now we're going to come back. We don't have it today, but we're going to do the Miracle Index, and that's going to be probably sometime tomorrow or the next day. We will come on maybe with just the Miracle Index, and we'll probably feature another little something to show you who it is. So that is Holiday Tracker for now.